Ah, hello everyone, and welcome to the online art class. This is how we're going to do it until the virus lifts. So most of you would be at this stage, and the last thing I was teaching before we closed was the colours of the face. So I'm just going to go over those again with you. You'll remember the shadowing, which I've done in this quick sketch here of the head. So we've got the shadows down with the brown paint, which would be burnt sienna or burnt umber, depending on the set that you bought. And we've put the shadows in on this side of the face. Here's the light, here's the darker bits. So, most of you should have managed to get that done by now. I'd covered this. And the last thing I was talking about for the closures was the colours of the face. So I don't know if that's coming out in reverse though. So that's red, yellow, white, brown and black. Those are basic colours that will make up a face. So taking those, mixing them carefully on your palette. This is a made up palette for teaching. So just take your mixture, and in the middle of the palette, keep all the colours an inch or two apart from each other. Then in the middle of the palette, just mix up your shades. And you just approximate. You don't need to get things exact at the beginning. Painting is a slow process where you can kind of meditate and relax and get into it. And especially now that we're all kind of housebound, there's no movies, no parties, no parks that you can really hang out in. So it's a good time for painting, believe me. So here we go. So I'm mixing up something. It's a wee bit too red, so I'm going to put some more of these browns and yellows in it here. I'm keeping all the mixture in the centre of the palette. Remember that, so you can control it. And then I'm just going to go on the side here of this face. I'm going to do the forehead lighter here. There he goes. Put a bit of light around the edge of the face. Okay. Around here. Now I have to make this talk quite short because they said in the college no more than 5 minutes, so I'm not going to get that much done. Now a lot of you were sending me your paintings and they're all good. Some of them are exceptionally good, one or two of them. However, I would say that some of the eyes were lacking a little bit in depth. So if you remember when I was teaching you about the eyes, you want to get the sense that there's a skull with a ping pong ball inside it, behind the skin, so that it's got a little bit of kind of bulge coming out. So remember that to give your eyes some depth. So I'll do this quickly because I'm going to show you another example in a minute. So we'll put the light on this side of the nose. It's a slow process painting, but it's good because you've got plenty of time on your hands now. And you can relax and do this, unlike some of your other classes, which will all be kind of higgledy-piggledy. With painting you can relax. Send me your photograph as an attachment and I'll write a few words about it. So we're going to put this at the side here like that. And then once you have a couple of colours done, take another brush. Whoops. Most of painting is blending, so just take another brush, blend the colours together, and it's bit by bit by bit, incrementally, you develop the painting. Now there's not a lot I can do in the short time we're supposed to do these talks. I thought we were a minute left. So, in like that. Blend like that, keep going. I mean, you can look at the mirror, look at a photograph. At this stage, I don't mind. Where you want it darker, put a little bit of the black and the brown together, and it'll come darker there. So you're getting a kind of slow 3D quality throughout the painting. That's the main thing I'm trying to teach you at this beginner's class, the 3D effect. Now, as you go on blending, here's one. This one I worked on for about an hour. So, you can see that I'm starting to kind of do this character's face and kind of harmonize the colors around there and bring in the things, The hair I haven't even touched. And he has glasses, this guy, but I haven't bothered doing the glasses yet. So listen, that's the first very short class. I'm going to do more. We'll get different things covered, and we'll make our way through this, you know. And if any of you need to talk to me, you've got my phone number, you've got my email. Don't hesitate to get in touch, you know, with email and text anytime. If you need to phone me, you know, phone during the afternoon or something like that, or the early evening. But, you know, just we'll do the class in a different way than the kind of exact timings. You know, we'll just have it all the time. So you can relax and do some painting. And I'll advise you on YouTube things to watch and put up more of these little talks. But that's the basics for just now, the face. Now, some of you weren't attending the classes towards the end, and I know you don't have your art materials. You didn't take them back with you. They're locked away in the college, and no one can get into the college now. So you are going to get to do something different. You're going to have to do work on paper. So we'll just do our best with you. So I'll accommodate you and be more, how would you say, lenient, you know, because you don't have the painting stuff. So you'll be getting little drawing things that you do. But I'll email you and let you know. But that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. All the best, everybody, and look after yourselves. Professor Scott.